Hey guys, my name is BluTech and welcome to a new series called BluTech Does Redstone. In this series, I will be teaching you guys all about redstone contraptions, and my goal in this series is to learn more about redstone contraptions. And yeah, so let's get into the video. So to start off, our first farm I will be showing you is the cow farm. And this cow farm is a really good design, and it's all about entity cramming. So, in order to build this, you will need the following resources: 8 blocks of your choice, 1 slab or stair, 1 bucket of water, 1 hopper, 1 chest, 1 fence post, and 24 cows. So, let me get all those materials and I'll build it for you. So, in order to build this contraption, you will first need to dig out a 3x1 hole. You would like to add a chest right here, and then crouch and place a hopper here. In order to test it, make sure it goes into the chest. Next, you would not want to place the 7 blocks of your choice here, and then place 1 block here, and also with your slab or stair, cover it here. Why you would do this? Because otherwise the water, which will be kept right here, would flow out. Next, you would like to gather 2 cows. So in survival, you would try to use wheat, but in creative mode, once I'm in it, I'm gonna just place 24 cows. So let me place 24 cows and I'll be right back. And one more thing, when you already have 2 cows in your hole, make sure to place a fence on top to make sure that the cows do not escape. So after you have 24 cows in here, all you need to do is breed them with wheat. When you breed them in a semicircular fashion, the adult cows, will die because there's too much entities, aka too much cows, within 1 block. So this is how this farm works, and it's very simple, and I highly suggest you put this in your world. So early game, you really don't have any observers or any other fancy mechanisms, which will be in the next 2 designs. Although this is a pumpkin and melon farm, and this does not even require any observers, which is really good. And I'll explain how this contraption works. This lever will power this redstone repeater. When there's a block here, it'll send a signal into the block, therefore activating this piston, which will destroy the pumpkin and or melon, put it in this hopper, and it'll go in this chest. And you add the redstone here to make sure that the signal goes into the piston. So in order to build this mechanism, you would need 3 blocks of any choice, 2 dirt blocks, they must be dirt blocks, 1 lever, 1 repeater, 1 hopper, 2 chests or more depending on if your tech speed is high or if you're planning on AFKing. And finally, you need 1 melon or pumpkin seed, 1 redstone dust, and 1 piston. So let me get all of those materials and I'll show you how to build this. So for starters, you would like to place a chest like this. You want to add a hopper going into it. Make sure to test it. It did work. After this, you would like to place a repeater right here, crouch. Make sure it's only on 1 tick. After this, you would like to place a block right here and power it. Finally, you would add 2 dirts blocks. You would need to add 1 block right here with a piece of redstone dust. You would need to place a block like so. You would need to place the piston right here. And then finally, you will need to till the soil and place your seed. And that is basically it. That's for this contraption. Let's go to the next one. So the next contraption I have for you is a bamboo/sugarcane farm. And this is a highly suggested farm, and it's very simple to make. In order to make this farm, you will need 1 observer, 1 redstone dust, 1 piston, 1 bucket of water, 1 dirt block, and then 1 block of choice. Let me get those materials and I'll be right back. So in order to build this farm, you will need to start off by placing a block, a piston, and finally an observer. Make sure you face it this way so that the face side is looking at you. After this, you would like to place a dirt block. Let me just get one. Or grass block to be precise. and make sure you have a bucket of water. After you get your bucket of water, make sure to place it right next to your dirt block, or you can use sand if you're using sugarcane. Finally, place your sugarcane like so. One last thing, make sure you place a block right here and place a redstone dust here. So this makes sure that you power both the observer when it detects an update, and then it'll power this piston. And that is the farm. If you'd like to extend it, do the same process and keep on going that way or that way. You will need the same exact materials, but please double it to make sure. So meaning if you're making 2 of these, make sure you have 2 observers, 2 redstone dust, 2 pistons, 2 buckets of water, 2 dirt blocks, and 2 blocks of ice. Last but not least, we have a sheep farm. And I am actually, if I'm correct, this is not a good way to design it, but this is my way of designing it. In order to make the sheep farm, you will need 6 glass of choice, any color you want, 1 hopper, 1 chest, 1 sheep, 1 dispenser, and 9 shears. Let me get those materials and I'll be right back. Before you start this build, you first need to make a redstone clock. To make it, you need to place repeaters in a circular motion, like so. Place redstone, and then place a block with a redstone dust, and you will place your dispenser right here. Let me get to that. Finally, you will need to place your lever. Make sure that it's delayed so that it's 4 ticks. Here you go. This is a redstone clock. Let's get back to the build. Now you would like to place your dispenser right here, like so. After that, you would like to surround your whole pod with glass to make sure the sheep does not even escape. Make sure to add grass around your area. Once I'm in a redstone testing world, this will be only filled with sandstone, so make sure you're in a grassy area. If not, just get some dirt and make sure it's something like this. Finally, just making sure. Finally, you will need to add your sheep and then add all of the shears into your dispenser. After you have all your 9 shears, make sure you place each and every shear into the dispenser. The nice thing about this farm is that it is fully AFKable, including these 2 farms. Sadly, this one is not AFKable. The nice thing about this farm is that it doesn't lose that much durability. And if you want to extend this farm, or do you want to AFK overnight, place a hopper on top and place a chest full with shears. Therefore, you don't need to worry about this running out. And that's all the farms that I have for you today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in a few days. Bye!